So hello guys, so just wanted to show you basically my test Windows 98 PC rig. So let me show you the specs a little bit. So we are using an Athlon X2, which is a dual core processor, but of course on Windows 98 we can only use one core. And our GPU is probably the best one that you can use on Windows 98. This is the Geforce 50GG. And you can't actually use like the next generation of NVIDIA GPUs because nobody was able to get them to work, that is, which is a shame because those GPUs do support DirectX 10. This doesn't. So yeah, and we also have 2 GB of DDR2 memory. Now let's try a few games to show you how the performance is like. So let's try Quake 3. So we're going to try the demo. There we go, and then play it. Alright, so let's see the average FPS, which is over 300 FPS, so that's pretty good. And I believe we are being bottlenecked by the CPU. So let me just show you that it's not a fluke. And yeah, 400 FPS.
Visor. Grunt. Strike. You have lost the lead. You are tied for the lead.
Not that good at Quake 3, but still a fun game. I'm not sure if you can see it, but on some displays there can be a stuttering issue when you, for example, I'm not sure if you can see it, but yeah, it's a bit annoying. It doesn't happen when I play it on my current display, but it does happen on my cheap HDMI display. So yeah, I should probably mention that as well. Maybe that's because the game struggles with that at high frame rates. Who knows? So let's try to play Freedom Planet, which does require kernel X. And this is the full version, by the way. I have removed the Steam DRM. And I've actually used the... No, I've just removed the Steam DRM. That was enough to get the game up and running. There is of course a DRM free version that you can use as well, and you don't have to go through the steps of removing the DRM. Game, it runs fine. And I've also forgot to mention that we are using an Aureal Vortex 1, Actually, I'm not sure. No, it's yes, Aureal Vortex mixer. Let me show you in. Yes, there we go. And we can also see it here. And I've also enabled A3D in Quake 3, but I wasn't able to notice much of a difference because we're using the Vortex 1, not the Vortex 2, which is better when it comes to positional audio. But let's try to play Guilty Gear. You can download this on Steam for pretty cheap. And sometimes the game just refuses to run, and that's because I believe I need to, yeah, because I've turned off the movies. There's also sound acceleration and pixel shader option. Yeah, that can sometimes happen. So let's just reboot. And now it wants to end the task. I mean, so yeah, I should probably show you the boot times, how they are like. And this is from a mechanical hard drive, by the way. This is not an SSD, so not as fast as it should be, but still faster than most Windows version out there on this computer, that is. And I also forgot to mention that the SATA DVD drive, well, it's of course SATA. We're not using IDE, so I had to use like the unofficial SATA driver for that, as well as the AHCI driver, because otherwise the board would not boot. So let's try Guilty Gear again, but let's do it from its folder because sometimes that can happen. Because if you, yes, there we go. Yeah, that can sometimes happen. Like you try to launch the game from the desktop and it doesn't work. But if you start it from the folder itself, then it works fine. Alright, yeah, it really sucks that you can remap the controls in the keys there that they are assigned to, well, they suck.
Heaven or hell, duel one, let's
And I think this is using EAX for sound acceleration. I don't think this is using or supporting A3D. So 3D Mark 99. Now I want to like show you the benchmark because I've already done so already, and I got that result with the with my graphics card and the CPU. And it seems that we are being bottlenecked by the CPU for the graphics because we cannot run at higher frame rates than 300 FPS or so. Let's play Sonic Heroes. Not this shit again. Yeah, so the game this game in particular, if you run like other programs first and then you run some heroes, for some reason, the game will refuse to run. And I believe that's a stability issue that's sort of caused by the type of motherboard that we are using, because on a Pentium 3 I was able to run this game fine without any issues. So yeah, guys, don't use an nForce board with Windows 98. It is a bad experience. And I also forgot to mention that under DOS, the Aureal Vortex, we do get sound effects and music, but what should I say? Oh yeah, the sound effects, they are looping almost over and over again. So it sort of works, but it doesn't really. Basically, it's impossible to get sound effects working on with the Aureal Vortex. Even though ironically, you can use like a more modern type of motherboard. So, for example, ICH10, and you would get working sound under DOS with the Aureal Vortex 1 or 2. So yeah. Let's try again, but this time we do the same as before, because I don't know why this happened. Yes. There we go.
Let's blast through with sonic speed!
Okay!
Alright!
Let's go!
Got it.
Hey guys!
So as you can see, the game does run fine. We're at a high resolution, so we're not using 40p,
Leader's level increases.
which can run on
There they are!
even worse graphics card than this one,
Leave them to me.
which can easily run the game, of course.
Rock on, Knuckles! Not bad!
Now, I have not tried to port anti-AU PC because, I mean, you have to go into the NVIDIA panel to do that, because this game, and most games actually, they don't necessarily support setting anti-AU PC from the option menu, the settings menu.
Yeah!
Alright, so... So these were the settings that I was using, and yeah, we're not dropping the FPS. Now you may wonder why we're not using fraps, and that's because as soon as I run fraps on my computer and I try to run any other program, the computer will just freeze. So I can't use fraps. That's a shame. There's also a game that I cannot run on Geforce 6 and 7, and that's Croc 2, because as soon as you try to launch it, it does this. Now, I was able to get it working, but it requires me to use another graphics card. And then, so for example, I can use my S3, run that game, and then run it again on my Geforce, and then the game would work. But yeah, I think maybe with a registry hack, I could get this to work on my Geforce 7, because I actually got it to work that way. So yeah, let's try Revolt instead. All right, yeah. So to play Revolt, you have to go into the folder, and there we go. So let's see. So yes, this is pretty good resolution. No. Oh. Alright, let's see. So this was Revolt. Let's play Serious Sam. So let's just play a game demo. Because I'm not in the mood for playing this game. Oh yeah, if we look at the settings, actually we can go even higher than that. Yes, there we go. Now it seems that we are seeing the stuttering issue that we got in Quake 3, but other than that, the game runs pretty good. Alright, that's enough. No, let's play Chaos Legion.
"'Tis the darkest glyph thou bearest, it sacrifices stray souls to some unearthly force."
And I believe right now we are running at 1024 by 768. But I'm not sure on that. Maybe it's just 240p. No, I'm just kidding, but... So yeah, this game doesn't seem to have any anti-aliasing, so it looks quite bad without it. Now we can of course increase the resolution, but yeah, even at that resolution it's still quite bad. Oh wait. That looks better. So increasing the resolution didn't make a difference, but I don't know why, but they're using some kind of fog that looks really bad. Like I'm sure you can see, like here you can see that the character looks fine, but if we take a look at the environment in the distance, it looks really pixelated. Like this looks awful. But I think people back then also had the issue with this game. They were basically complaining about the graphics being bad. Like, if there was not like this kind of graphical effect, the game would have looked much better, because yeah, this looks really bad. So let's try Alice. Well, American McGee's Alex. Alright, yeah, I need to do the same thing, so I don't know why this happens, but alright, so new game, easy. And this is using the same engine as Quake 3, if I'm not mistaken. So this should be able to run on the Windows NT as well. That we cannot skip the cutscenes, which is quite annoying. I don't know why, but I'm not sure if the game is supposed to be this dark or not.
Please don't dawdle, Alice. We're very late indeed.
Let your need guide your behavior. Suppress your instinct to lead. Pursue rabbit.
Where's that rabbit? Perhaps I'll just look around a bit.
Every adventure requires a first step. Try to patrol even here.
So, yeah, this looks really smooth. No complaints. It seems that during cutscenes the frame rate is being locked 30 FPS maybe. So that's enough. Now, there was also Billy Asher that I tried to run on the Windows 98, but I had no luck with it. And I also tried to play Super Smash Flash 2, but I can't run like the standalone version of it. I believe this would work if I try to play the game online, but for now I'll have to download an older version of it and basically see if that works or not. So let me actually check if I was able to download this game. Actually, it seems that yeah. Let's just try it right now. So I'll take my USB stick. Actually, I'm not sure if this is going to work, but let's see. Maybe this will, but who knows? Because it seems that it uses like an executable instead of you know, maybe if I can just press it. Nope, cannot decompress. And so yeah, in case you wonder, what I'm trying to run is the demo version of Super Smash Bros. And I'm also able to, if I want to play some HTML5 games. I have not tried WebGL. That's something I really should, because on this graphics card I should be able to support to support WebGL games. But I've heard like some people say that it doesn't work on the Windows 98 or kernel X, or that it does, but only using an older version of Firefox, basically. So yes, so let's go to computer. Okay, so why cannot? Yes, there it is. I was expecting that, to be honest. Okay, it doesn't crash. And it actually runs. Yay. And oof. The GPU is... Actually, I'm not sure if... And it seems that bringing up the settings makes the game crash, so fun. We'll have to basically... I hate the task manager in Windows 98 because it never freaking works. Oh, now it decides to actually work. Okay, so now it's working. And we have hardware acceleration and a microphone, but yeah, it does detect it, but you can't use it. And there's no camera, so yeah. Quality, but yeah, this game is trances my GPU right now. But to be fair, the high setting, even on the high-end GPU, is really hard to yeah, so that should be enough to play this game.
Choose your character.
So let's fire someone like Sonic. Link and Bombman. Okay, so how do I actually start, because oh right, it is space. And it seems that we're not getting any audio because I can't actually hear the audio. But yeah, that's not supposed to happen. well, the game is still playable, but no audio is a big bummer. Let me restart the game. Let's say F2. Oh, yeah, right. So maybe this is the settings issue. We know. And the game does support software rendering, so yeah.
Choose your character. Sonic.
And if your CPU struggles, or your GPU for that matter, you can simply run the game in a smaller window, and then decrease the your screen resolution. We're still not getting any audio in game. Well, that's curious, I should say. But let's increase. Yes, and this is when we see the GPU struggle, or the CPU. I think even in the hardware mode, this still hits the CPU quite hard. This should probably run better on my dual core processor, the Core 2 Duo, but I still don't have it yet. Boom. Alright, so that should be enough for now. So thank you and bye.